Hello, hello. Welcome back to the PITA Joe podcast. We're going live. I'm just waiting for my buddy Dave here. So, what's up? How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good night, a good Friday. We got one online, one total. So, we got one listener. I don't know if that's Dave, but hop on in if you're able to. Oh, you're a listener. How do I invite you in? All right, I just invited you as a speaker, Dave. Let's see. Just enter the live studio. Can you hear me? This was doing the same thing to my sister the other day. Hold on. All right, I'll try. Wait, speaker. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that works. I just saw you call in and I connected.
Yeah, you got me.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Finally, some fucking good juju.
Yeah, so
All
that
right.
worked. There was like some kind of delay in the in the call in line.
Yeah, Spotify is or not Spotify. Podbean is very iffy at times. I love it, but it's not completely set up yet. I don't think. I don't know if it's a new app or a new platform. What's up, man? How
Yeah,
was your
so
day?
good. How about you? A little technical
Busy.
difficulties there. We could have said we were starting our show at 11 p.m. Central Time,
Yeah,
and
next time we're gonna have to
nobody.
say like 3 hours earlier or 3 hours later. We're gonna say we're gonna go on. We're gonna try it like
Yeah,
8 p.m. and hopefully make it by 11. Yeah, it's
it's all
weird how
good.
YouTube doesn't have a platform to like dual stream like that. That doesn't make sense. I don't understand it.
I totally forgot how Google and YouTube were connected. So
Oh, so we could
it,
do it through Google? Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking
well,
about with that?
that's how you
That
did it with Google Meets, and then
yeah.
it automatically joined YouTube because
Oh, so
I
that's the
think
same company.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that either. I mean, it makes sense. We got the kidney. I think I might be lower.
Yeah. So first thing I want to say to you is that, dude, how do you justify ET being a Halloween movie? I mean,
I mean,
like
it's
Nosferatu is
Halloween, right?
more of a Halloween movie than ET.
I think it's the whole Die Hard thing, like how Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it takes
Oh
place
yeah,
during Christmas. So like ET, remember they dress up? Remember he's a
yeah. Oh
ghost,
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
dress up ET and all
yeah.
that. So that's why
ET
I
one of the
consider
sheep.
it a Halloween film because I don't think it has to be scary to be a Halloween film. I think it's just a feeling of it, like the feeling of Halloween.
It's like the ambiance of late fall, of early or mid fall.
Yeah, which I
No, I
miss
heard you
that
on
shit,
that.
man. Like
Yeah, I
we don't
know.
get the fall smell down here. We don't get the fall feeling down here. It's still like 70 some degrees in fall. And I kind of miss like the 50 degrees, leaves falling everywhere. But
I
here
mean,
in Myrtle Beach, it's like it's spring basically.
yeah, that's what's going on right now. It was actually warm today, but it's supposed to rain the entire weekend, so we'll see.
Let's see what the fuck's going on with this.
And uh, oh yeah, I remember when you were talking about the uh, the mosquitoes down there. Holy Jesus!
Yeah, dude, they're brutal. Have you been down here recently? Like, you vacation down here
No,
ever?
no,
It's
no. But
it's expensive for what it is, honestly.
after hearing that shit,
You need to take like a
that's
spring trip instead of a summer trip. It's not so bad in the
yeah,
spring. You still get nice weather. But your kids are
yeah.
your
I'm not
kids
in.
still in school? I can't remember. They're older, right? They're
Jake's a senior. Yeah,
senior. Okay.
he just turned 18 on Tuesday. So
How fast did that go?
Dude, that fucking blew by. It it was a it was a screamer.
Yeah,
I swear he was just like 10, and all of a sudden he's 18.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Cause
Yeah.
God, I quit Lowe's what 4 years ago. It feels like a year, but it's
Wait,
4 years. Like it's
it was only 4 years.
yeah.
I don't
I worked.
remember if you left before I did or not. I think it was after. I think you
Oh,
left after I did. Oh
I
well,
miss
no,
our
maybe.
fucking. I miss our group. I think you were still there, or uh, maybe you left. I think we left around the same time. I don't know who was first. And I talked to Amanda, and she said that there's no appliances anymore, which is kind of messed up. But they were
Oh
warning us.
yeah, no, yeah, that's gone. That's
Are
totally
you, are you
gone. I
still
heard.
there?
What's that?
Are you still at Lowe's?
No. Oh my
Oh, I
god,
didn't know.
no. I've been gone there since. I think I was gone before you.
Dude,
No, I
that
don't
that
think
was a good
so.
time though. Seriously, like going to work was fun back then because we just had like
That
a
was
group of
fun.
misfits.
That was a good weekend gig I had going. But
Yeah, I definitely miss that now in retrospect because it's hard to find a job that's all weekends and you get all your hours in the weekend. Then you have the week off. Like I miss that. That was nice. But I'm trying to do that with my job now. It's a lot harder when you're in a restaurant.
oh
You
yeah.
can't really request weekends off or make your
Oh
own
yeah, because
schedule.
that's busy. Yeah, that's busy
Yeah,
time.
especially down here because it's weird. On Mondays, so many restaurants close, and we're one of the few
Oh
ones open. So it's like our
oh.
Mondays are like Fridays.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit up here closed on Mondays. And everything closes at like 9 o'clock now.
Oh, are they still stuck in
It's
the
so weird.
COVID thing? They
Ever
got
since
used to it.
COVID. Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit
it
happens
fucked up
all
a
the
lot of
time.
things.
I
Did you notice like
I think
a lot of businesses staying closed after COVID
oh my god, yeah. Of course, yeah.
because the
I
government
think the
wasn't
dinner
helping like those little businesses? They were only worried about like Walmart and all the big places.
the
A lot of places.
Diamondbacks just hit a 2-run homer and tied the game up against the Phillies.
Oh, I didn't realize they were
I'm
playing tonight.
surprised
I
you're
know the
not more
Astros.
into the Phillies.
Um, I support them. I'm just not a big baseball guy. Like I was when I was a kid. I loved it because I played it. And once I became an adult, I kind of fell out of love for it. But I still love playoffs. Like the playoffs are a whole different scenario to me.
Playoffs?
Right? It's playoff. Oh yeah. What was that? Herm Edwards?
Talk
Playoffs.
no.
Playoffs.
No, it was the white dude. The old white dude.
Oh, Jim.
Jim Mora.
Yeah, Jim Mora.
Jim
What's it?
Mora.
Jim Morrison. Yeah, Jim Mora, the Colts coach.
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison said that on his death.
Yeah, that's what he said in his deathbed. Playoffs?
Playoff. I'm about to die. Playoffs? Come on. I always confuse that with Iverson too with the practice because he was like practice, practice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah, someone
like
someone just had a skit of, I just heard that somewhere too.
it might have
And it
just been
was
Apple
in
like copying off him.
oh yeah, but
But it
someone
made
was saying
sense,
it
man, because
somewhere else.
Iverson was so good. He didn't need to practice really. In all reality, like it made sense. But like
Dude,
coaches
he was
want you to practice.
awesome.
Yeah, he
I
fucking
loved
was
what
awesome.
I was never a Sixers fan, but I loved watching him play.
The beating he took too for being so small,
Oh
like, and he would get right back up and play. Like,
God, he was
there's not
so
players like that anymore. Like players
oh,
just
I'm
take
sure
games off
there's
now.
not. I don't I don't watch the NBA anymore, but I
Yeah, you're not
doubt
missing
there
much,
is.
honestly.
No, I know.
Most players sit like 12 to 15 games now each year. Like you're getting paid millions. You're letting down the fans. People pay hundreds of dollars for tickets, and you're sitting out. Like, come on,
Yeah,
for
man,
nothing. They're not even injured. They're just they claim
it's a
they're too
business now,
old.
you know? You gotta protect your investment.
That's true, but you're
That's what
gonna
it's
lose
all
fans
about, you
who need
know?
to. Like you were a fan, right? Now you're not. How
Yeah,
many
I mean, it
how
just
many
got
fans did the NBA lose in the past 10, 20 years? A
a
lot,
lot. Yeah,
especially when Jordan left, when Kobe retired,
yeah,
because those
absolutely,
are like the last two honest killers on the court. Like it's not the
dude.
same.
Yeah, it's one of the things I missed about Lowe's was fucking always like that's all it was. It was just like we used to have our meetup places, and we just like meet and park and just talk and bullshit.
But I always say like we spent half the day working and half the day shitting around, like
Oh
fucking
my
around
god.
and busting Boyko and like.
The, later
I,
on,
I,
like
go ahead.
was it? I was gonna say the last year I was there, so I think I cut my hours. I worked like 6 to 11, 2 days a week,
Yeah, I
and that
remember
was
you
it.
being like part timer.
Because I used to be
You,
like,
you
I used to be
started.
what, like 6 to 4 or something, and
Yeah,
then I went to 6 to 11. So I'm like, I'm not working as many hours.
I forgot about that. What were you to do? Did you have another job? I can't remember.
But yeah, I worked during the week at Verizon. Remember?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? You
So
have Verizon still
I'm still
full
at
time?
Verizon. Yeah, and they're almost
Oh, nice.
27 years.
Holy shit,
I know.
it's a long time. Wow, that's good though.
You're telling
I
me.
mean, they're good to you. I imagine
Yeah.
that's good. It's hard
Yeah,
to find
man.
a job that's actually good to you.
It is working from home now, so it's a lot easier. But
Oh yeah,
trying to get
that's
outside to finish out and then be done. But I remember you were always talking about moving, and you're always saying about how we're gonna go to South Carolina because it's cheap and shit.
oh
I'm like, dude. I'm like, dude.
yeah.
I remember talking with Choach or someone. I'm like, I don't think he has any idea what's gonna happen when he moves.
A lot of
And
bad
then
shit happened since I moved.
I just don't remember. I don't remember if I don't remember if you left before I did or not. But I remember when you left and you were like, "Oh, we bought a house and whatever," and I'm thinking,
Yeah.
uh, "What is he doing?" So I'm thinking, "Oh, well, maybe they had help from their family or something, and they bought them the house or something." Because I'm like, "There's no fucking way they're gonna." I don't know, but
No,
I
in
guess
the beginning,
like,
yeah, in the beginning, I wasn't working right away. Um, we had saved up money, and she was like, "All right, just take care of the house. I'll work full time." Blah blah blah. So that happened, and we realized, oh fuck, this is expensive out here. So I got an Uber job, Uber Eats. I did a bunch of
hmm
delivery shit. Uh, that still wasn't cutting it, so I had to get a job at the Tavern in the Forest, which is a really popular bar slash tavern down here. I'm still there now, almost 2 years. It's a fucking good job. I get paid really good. The owners are cool. Uh, they're working around my schedule now, with my kids. So
yeah,
I mean, I'm lucky for the most part, but now I'm gonna have the house to myself because she's moving. But my rent is like 2,000 a month. But it's a full house. I have 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a yard, a garage, 2 car driveway. Like it's a big place.
Jesus,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
huge. But I'm gonna have just me and my kids, so I have an empty room. I'll probably rent out eventually. I just have to trust the person, because I have kids. So it's not like
yeah.
being in
It's tough.
college and be like, oh, I'll get a roommate, no problem. No, it's not that easy anymore.
Yeah. Wait, so she's still there?
Right now, until the end of October, she moves
Oh
out
man,
November 1st. So yeah, it's rough, man. You know how I
yeah, that's
am.
rough.
Love the kids, man.
But no, man, I
It's
know,
so tough.
I know how it is. I know how you
Yeah,
always were with the kids.
yeah,
Um, but that's a tough situation. Have
yeah,
have you have you talked to the kids?
yeah. We had the discussion. That was hard. I cried like a little bitch.
Oh
But
no,
yeah, we explained it. I tried to stay strong. I think they understand it because they were used to us arguing all the time, and just it wasn't good for a while. I mean, the last 11 months haven't been bad, but before that, a lot of arguing and saying dumb shit to each other.
yeah, no, that's that. I just had this conversation with somebody, and um, dude, I mean, I stretched out my marriage for uh, over 10 years almost. Wait,
Jeez.
was it? Yeah, it was over 10 years just for Jake.
So you're
So,
saying like it was bad, but you just tried to make
I
it work,
mean,
basically, or not
it
bad,
wasn't
but
horrible. Like we didn't fight for all those years. It was just we were kind of almost just like roommates, you know.
yeah, that's what we
There
did
was
the last
no.
7 months. I can't imagine for 10 years. I must have been.
Yeah,
But you're doing it for a good reason, at least. You're not doing it for
yeah,
yourself. You're doing it for your kid, which I
yeah.
then.
I mean, then it got to the point where, um, wait, how old's your youngest?
Just turned 6. Yeah, my son just turned
Oh,
6. So
so yeah, I mean, in the case of Jake, he was just at the age where he knew. I mean, it was easy to explain to him. I mean, the younger they are, the harder it is to get it through to them and to explain why and what's going on. But I mean, I think if you keep it civil for the kids, it's going to be easier to to um to get through it all because then you won't have to see the kids in. You won't have to see them all upset and wonder what's going on. That'll put you at ease, and knowing that when they leave, they know you're gonna. They know that they know that they're gonna see you again and whatever,
yeah,
and that's what's going to be good for them and probably good for your mental health too.
yeah, because I'll actually be able to focus on myself sometimes. Go out, have a
Yeah,
drink.
I mean, you have to. You have to. You have to take care of yourself to take care of them. So that's. I mean, that's your starting point. They have to
Yeah,
see confidence in you, and they have to see you happy.
and I'm lucky because she's a good mother. She's not. She's a great mother. I don't
Yeah,
ever have to worry about that. I know she's a good mom.
yeah.
Like a lot of people are stuck with like an asshole co-parent, but she's great, honestly.
Oh,
And
dude, you have no idea. I mean,
because you got those
yeah,
co-parents that'll brainwash people or brainwash the kids, like get them against you. She's not that type, and I know that, and that's good. And
yeah. That's
her parents are really nice. They're really good with the kids, so they're in good hands. I just hate that I
wait.
can't
Are
protect
they?
them 24/7.
Her parents are down there. Are down that way?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, her parents. She's living in the same development as her parents, so she has
Oh,
family down here. I don't. She does, yeah.
right.
But they're really good people, so I don't have to worry
Well,
about
that's
that.
good.
Yeah. So I mean, I have to look at the positives. Hasn't been easy, but I'm looking at the positives. I'm gonna make it work. You know, that's why I started this podcast. I want to get shit off my chest. I want to feel
Yeah,
like I could talk about it. But
yeah.
yeah, you've
Because
been
it's
through it,
something
so you
you.
know. But
Yeah, I.
how did
I
your
mean,
son
yours.
handle it from the start? Was he good with it from the start?
Yeah, yeah. No, he's good with it. He understands and he was. Well, that happened like what 5 years ago, so he was like 13. But I mean, he already knew what was going on and he understood it. But when he was younger, it was easier to stay together for him. That's how I looked at it,
Yeah,
and that was my hardest thing. Was not that I wanted to stay with her. I wanted to always be around him, and that was
that's
that
where I'm
was
at
the
right now.
uh, that was the goal. So I
So,
mean,
did you feel better? Did you feel better when it happened? Like, did you feel better personally? Like, I
when we split,
yeah. Or did it take a
um,
while?
yeah, no, it was. I mean, without getting into anything deep into the whole story and boring you with all this stuff. I mean, yeah, it was, it was a good. Um, it was almost like a relief when when it happened.
Yeah.
So, like you said, he was at that point where he knew what was going on, and he was going to be okay with it, and was just ready to move on.
Yeah.
And you know, same with you. Like you go through your shit. You're gonna go through, finding someone else and dating, which sucks. But
Yeah. I don't think
uh,
going to be ready for that again, honestly. All fun,
no,
but
you know what? And it does suck because because it's just like shit's crazy, man. It is, but it's gonna when you least expect it, it's gonna it's gonna find you, and that's the situation I'm in now. Like I never thought I would be in the position I am now and find someone who I'm with now, and I've just never been so happy. And it just seems like
awesome.
everything worked out, and it's just
Not everybody
insane
gets
how
that
it worked out.
relationship. It really is.
Yeah, it's
Your son gets along with her. There's
it's
no
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
there's
one
no
hundred
conflict
percent.
or
I keep losing you. I don't know if you're
no, you're good.
turning your
I think
head,
it's
but I
my
keep
mic.
losing you
Like
from the mic.
I
It
go
could be.
further away from the mic.
Yeah, don't go further away from the mic. Stay close.
Um so the ex is cool with the new girl and they get along and everything. Like there's no
Well, they haven't met, but I mean, she knows of her.
right.
She she got remarried, so
Oh, okay.
she did
Yeah,
a
so you
she did a Vegas wedding. So whatever you want to do with that, whatever you want to think about that. But at
yeah.
first, the first couple years, she was always on my ass about new people and whatever. But she's kind of like calmed down from that. And but
Well, you both met some
Jake
nice
likes
stuff.
her.
Yeah.
Jake likes her. That's all that matters. And I like her. That's all that
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah. That's all you need, honestly.
But
So have you looked into
yeah,
this war in Israel? It's fucking
I don't know,
crazy.
man. I I
I hate
I
looking at the
mean,
war. I get it, but it's gonna happen. What is the
I see
fallout?
some stuff, but to be honest with you, man, I don't even know what side is what and who's who. I don't even. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe I'm an asshole, but I don't pay
No, I think
attention.
you could avoid it nowadays more than you could in like the 90s, early 2000s. Like you have to go out and look for news now. It's not all over TV anymore. Like you have to
Well, yeah, but
search on YouTube.
you would think it would always be in your face, like you'd always see it on your feeds and
Yeah.
people
So
commenting and shit. I mean, I see it, but oh, actually, I don't see a lot on Facebook. Actually,
if you could avoid things nowadays. I mean, for the most part. Did you hear the national alert though? Like, what the fuck was that about? Did you get
what
that on your
national
phone?
alert?
You didn't get
What, a couple weeks
the alert?
ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. They always do that. They do it like every two
You don't think
years.
that's weird?
No,
You don't think that's like a
they
in
do it
case
like every
bomb
2 years.
hits thing? Okay. See, I don't remember that the
No,
last.
yeah,
I don't remember that
that's
honestly.
yeah. They did it like 2 years ago. They just started doing it. Just like like
What the
sometimes they just do
testing?
that like test on the TV. You'd be like, this is only a
Yeah.
test, and
That
play
like.
that loud music to blow. Yeah, it was kind of
Yeah.
just like that, but it's like every 2 years on your cell
Is it
phone.
in case something happens, like to
Yeah,
live
it's
feed
just to make.
your phone?
Yeah, yeah, it's just to make sure that all the connections are working and to let people know that this is what it's going to sound like.
Yeah. You're not
But we
afraid of
get them a
another
lot.
world war? Like, I don't know.
Oh,
I
I don't
get too
give a
far
shit.
into this. This is the problem. I go down the rabbit hole too much.
Yeah,
You're not afraid of that?
no,
Like a
no,
draft or anything? Because your kid's 18. Like, a draft
yeah,
could happen again. I feel like
nah,
we don't
man. You
have
know
the
what? I
support.
think at this point, I think we have I think we have a lot of men and women who are signed up for the military, who are definitely a lot braver than I
Think,
was at that age. But I think now there's a lot of people signed up in the military because everything is so everything is so like it's so hard to find jobs, and there's a lot of uneducated people that are going into the army that that don't really have any other
And they give you
choice.
that signing bonus. A lot of kids are like,
Yeah,
"Oh, look at that!" You
yeah,
know,
they're getting bonuses. They're going to get
or
paid
5 digit
to go to
things.
college. Yeah,
Yeah,
and you know what? And some of these kids will end up with a good career too. Whether they stay in the military or leave the military.
yeah, because it's
Either
like a
way, they're
school.
going to have a
You're
good
getting
career.
paid for it. Basically, getting
Yeah,
paid to go to school, which is kind of cool.
yeah. So like infantry wise, I think we have enough people that there won't be a draft because there's I
I was
I
afraid
mean
there
I'm just
wasn't enough
guessing.
for
Yeah,
like as far
I
as
don't know
allies.
exactly. Yeah, I think we're good.
I'm
I
just afraid we lost a lot of allies recently. Like, is Britain still on our side? Like, is I know they used to be.
dude, I
They're
don't
still
know. I think I think we're the laughing stock of the entire world right now at this point.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean,
With Biden, I think Biden's the
dude,
main reason for that.
I saw this guy the other day. He said he was a comedian. He was talking, and he said the thing I love about Biden most. I don't know if you saw my post, but I posted a video of it. He's like, the thing I love about Biden most is that when he's done with this speech, he turns into a Roomba. Like he walks, he turns around, he sees the wall, he turns right, then he sees another thing, he
That's
turns
true.
left. And he's like a
Yeah,
Roomba going in
yeah.
circles on the stage.
He is
But
so
I
fucking
don't know.
old.
I don't,
Like, I hate to bust on him for being old, but like, if you just listen to his speech, he's like all over the place. He's
you,
what are you?
I mean, at first it was funny, but like really now it's not funny
No, I think
because
he's like
it's just
early
not.
set dementia.
And I think whoever's putting them out there doing all this stuff and sending them out there should be like investigated for elder abuse. And I'm not like making a joke. Like that
I,
shit's legit.
it's funny though.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you're
just
right.
it's just rude. It's just wrong.
But
But
he
I don't know.
has to as the
I
president,
don't
though, doesn't he? Because like you can't have him behind the scenes. Like he
I
has
don't
to be
know,
out.
man.
Prop him up like Weekend at Bernie's. Like
I
that's the next step. He's gonna fucking
weekend at weekend at Biden's.
yeah. Like they're gonna have to prop him up, like hold him up there, and be like, oh, rah, 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 rah," move his mouth. Ah, it's just why are we
Like I said,
like
man,
Trump
I
was
don't
really old too, wasn't he? At the time,
who's
like
that?
for Trump for president, he was
Yeah,
really old
I
at
think
the
I
time.
mean he's definitely late. He's definitely late. He's close to he's gotta be close to 80.
Yeah, he just doesn't act it like
He has to be.
Biden does. Because Biden,
I don't
I would
I
think he
don't
was 90 at this point.
100.
Like, is he 90? I don't
I
even know.
I think isn't he like 81 or
I'm gonna
83 or
look it up.
something?
Look up his age. It has to
I
be up
don't
there. He just acts so much older than Trump.
I don't
Like,
really pay
he's 80.
attention to politics to be
Biden's
honest with
80.
you.
Holy shit. Trump
What does
is
it say?
77. He's
Oh yeah,
80.
so he's getting close.
1942 he was born. Holy
Jesus.
Christ. He was born during World War II. Was there a year left of World War II? Fuck. From Scranton. I forgot about
2
that.
years, yeah.
He's from Scranton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He was here for like until he was 5. He was probably
His wife is 72.
when he
Brock.
when he left here, he had no idea what's going on, and he has no idea what's going on now. It's like the circle of life.
Oh, man. I didn't know he was 80. That's insane. It has to be the oldest, right?
Dude, how did you not know he was 80?
I knew he was. I knew he acted old. I just didn't know if he was old. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know if he had like problems. Holy fuck. I didn't think Trump was 77. He doesn't act it or look it.
No, I mean, how many orange people do you see at 77?
Should we go younger at present? I feel like we should. Because this is pushing the limits.
I mean, I think
77
they
and 8.
need I think they need to make the um, Congress and Senate and all those people younger. They need to put term limits on. I mean, you have people in
Yeah.
there who are older than Biden.
We're probably still racist at this point. It's like, it's our
Well,
old.
yeah, of course.
Think about it.
All those from the South are, I mean, that's just I hate the excuse when they say, that's how they're raised and that's where they're from, but that's how they're raised and that's where they're from.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna change. But maybe We got to find someone in the middle of Trump and Biden.
or add another party because two-party system is that's
Well,
that's
I mean,
really whack, honestly.
anybody could run, but the chances of them winning are slim to none.
They never get voted for. Barack is
No.
62. I thought he was younger than that. I thought he was one of the youngest. Barack.
Who? The
I guess
Rock.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Was he
Oh,
62? I thought he was like 50 at like tops. I thought he was
well,
really
he
young when he
was.
was.
Yeah, he was like 40 something when he was in there.
That much time has passed.
Well, don't
That's
forget, he's
insane.
been gone, what, 8 years, right?
It's crazy how fast
More
it
than that.
goes. I miss him. Honestly, after these last two. I mean, how could you not miss him? He might not have
I
done the
mean,
best job, but like, how do you not miss him at this point?
to me, man, like I said to you before, I think in a text or something, it doesn't matter. I'm still
Oh yeah.
working for another couple years. I'm still paying taxes, and
Wait, how old are you?
46.
Oh, wow, I thought you were my age. I'll be 40 soon.
No. Oh
But you
yeah,
don't.
already?
Yeah. Oh, well, next June. I'm sorry, my mic's all fucked up. June.
Oh yeah, it sounds good right now.
Yeah, I have to get a little closer, like that. Just I have to crouch down to do it. Hold on, let me aim it up. All right, there we go.
D bags
Yes,
one.
46. But you don't look 46.
I don't act
I
46.
noticed when you lost weight, you looked a lot younger. So
I
what did you
lost some
do?
years too.
What was your secret, or what was your trick? Like, did you
to
work out a lot, or
to
just
lose
eat
weight.
better? Yeah.
Yeah, worked out. Started going back to the gym. Was doing spin classes and doing Les Mills body pump, and that was it.
What is Les Mills body pump? Is that weights or like
It's
natural
it's like
weights?
a hit workout. It's like a total body hit workout. It's friggin' insane, dude.
Like push-ups. It's like a
You do,
combination of.
yeah. You start off like in a warm up. You do squats. You do a chest track. You do tricep, bicep, everything. It's an hour long, 55 minutes, set to music. It's usually like 10 tracks.
So you do it at home, or
It's
you do it in
No,
the gym?
I did it at the club. I did it at the gym.
Would you like play it in your headphones? Is it like a audio
No,
workout?
it's a live class.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
it's a group fitness class.
That's better. You're getting pushed, you know.
Oh yeah. It's I'm telling you. So I started that. It was like maybe spring of 19, and then
And you're
when
still doing it? That's awesome.
yeah, it's a little tougher now. My work schedule is a little different, but like they have classes in the morning I could do, but there's just been a lot of shit going on and just trying to get back on a
So
schedule. But
you you follow a diet of some sort, or
um I never really did follow a specific diet per se, but I always try to eat better and try to eat a lot more protein than I did and just stay on track that way. But um yeah, it was definitely, I started in spring of 2019. I went till when COVID happened. I got kind of nervous because I'm like, shit, what am I going to do? Like, I depended on all these people, to be there and to work out. And somehow they were closed for they closed in March. They were closed in until January the following year. And somehow I did not put on 1 pound. I left
that's
there, went back the same exact weight. I mean,
okay.
they have like an
Props.
on demand one. So I was doing like a little bit at home, but I wasn't doing the entire workout. And I sure as hell wasn't doing it 3, 4 times a week. I can tell you that.
But you were
But
watching what you're eating. You weren't going
yeah,
nuts.
I was good for the most part. And, I just kept it off somehow. Thank God. And then, once we got back into it, then I got certified in spin. Now I'm teaching spin classes there.
Oh, that's cool. You like that?
That's fun.
It's rewarding, right?
I do. Yeah, I like it. It's it's a little bit of work, always having to make routines and choreograph songs and shit like that, but it's a good workout.
The biggest way I lost was I switched from bread to wraps. So like no more hoagie rolls, no more
Yeah. They make like low carb
wraps.
wraps, right?
Oh yeah, I've done it all. Cauliflower crust pizza,
Yeah.
um, yeah, all the alternatives. But you're still getting the good meat. You're still I can make a cheesesteak on a wrap. You know, I'm still getting the good stuff, but it's healthier. Not as much carbs. I did
Yeah.
a lot of water working out. I did. I would take a noodle and do um, jump rope, the pool noodle. I would do like sets of 10, like 3 sets of 10. I would do that. I would do laps back and forth in the pool. That helped a
Yeah.
lot. And it doesn't hurt your knees. It doesn't hurt your ankles. It's a really good workout. But now that now that summer is over, the pool is closed. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe basketball. I
Yeah.
still
I
love
mean,
basketball, but I loved working out in the pool. That was fun, and it didn't hurt.
yeah, water workouts are good.
Yeah,
Good for
for
your
real.
back too. My brother
Stress.
does that for his back for like rehab shit.
I did notice when I was a little bigger, I was doing push-ups, and my fucking shoulders were hurting so much. Like the rotator cuff. Oh, I had to stop doing it, and now I'm afraid to get back into the push-ups because I know I weigh less now, but I'm still afraid of it. I don't know. It just felt weird on my shoulders.
Well,
Maybe I wasn't going
just do
far
them on
enough.
your knees. Start in your knees.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of re-injuring it. I don't know if it was injured or um, I overworked it. I'm not sure because I was, like I said, I was probably 20 to 30 pounds heavier at the time when I was doing them. But now I'm just like, I don't know, scarred. I'm afraid to do it. And I don't go to a gym. I don't know. I never got into the gym life.
I was.
The most I went
That's what
was
I thought
probably
about too when I started going to the gym in 2019. I'm like, I don't even like gyms, but I mean the gym by me. Well, when I was still working in Wilkes-Barre, I joined the Planet Fitness in Pittston, so I'd just stop on the way home. But then
the best.
once
Yeah.
we moved back, we moved their offices back to Scranton. I joined the gym, which is literally right down the street for me. Like I walk there, it takes me 2 minutes,
Right.
and I'm like, like it just. I'm thinking I don't want to go there like with a bunch of like lunkheads and shit, but it's not like that. So it
Yeah.
was good, and that's I think where the group fitness really helped me was starting off there. Like my kid's always in the back room, like he's back in the lunk room, but nobody's really bad there. So you can't put all those gyms into one, under
All right.
one as the same thing. You gotta check them out first.
Yeah. Yeah, I still like the YMCA. You have basketball, you have swimming, you have weights, you have cardio. It was all in one building. You remember the old YMCA in Wilkes-Barre? The big
Yeah, well,
brick
yeah.
building.
When I first when my job first was in Wilkes-Barre in like 1999, I was going there to the one in Wilkes-Barre because I'd be working split shifts, so I'd have like 4 hours in between, and I
Yeah,
would
and it
go
was
there.
cheap for,
Yeah,
for all you
I think it
got.
was like $10 a month when I went there,
Yeah, it was really cheap at the time.
but at
That was
that
probably
time they
like
didn't
40.
have a lot. Yeah, they didn't have as much as they do now. They had a lot less than they do now. Because I remember like one of the rooms there was only like four. There was like four ellipticals in it, and that was it.
I know they built a
But
whole gymnastics area. They got rid
oh
of the
yeah, it's
basketball court.
huge
There's
now.
like two basketball
Yeah,
courts. They only have one, I think, but the other one is gymnastics.
yeah, it's big. It's really big.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what she said. Um. Oh yeah, you were saying you're a big Marvel guy. I don't remember you being into Marvel.
Dave got me into it. Remember Dave from
Yeah,
Alliance? Yeah, he got me into it.
I think about him sometimes. I wonder whatever happened to him. I wonder if he's still there.
He was there when I left. Um,
Well, yeah, well, that was four
what
years
happened after?
ago.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with. I still talk to Amanda from building. She's still in building, I think. Um,
Wait, were
my
you
girl
there when
left.
Dave went into maintenance?
No,
Oh, so
can't
all right, so
imagine.
maybe you did. Maybe you did leave before I did then,
Yeah, 'cause
because he went
Dave was
into
still on fire
maintenance.
when I was there.
Okay,
He was
all
like,
right, yeah, all right. So that settles that. Okay, so you did leave before I did.
yeah. Dave like planted the foundation for Marvel. He used to always talk about
Yeah.
Infinity War, and I got into it, and I fucking love it now. I'm
Wait,
obsessed. Yeah,
what's Infinity War? Was that the video
you
game?
don't know. No, no, that was the next
No,
to last.
I don't watch
There's,
that shit. I don't.
oh, you
I don't
have
watch
to.
Marvel.
I used to say the same thing.
Mhm.
Believe me. Um, it's just so epic. It's just good versus bad, blah blah blah. But it's so good. Like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Oh my god, the best performance ever. Like he's just perfect for
Oh
that
yeah, I
role.
remember he was. Yeah, I remember him doing that, but I didn't.
Yeah, you
I didn't
have to
really
actually
watch
watch
it.
it.
Yeah, I
Just
don't know.
try it. Try it. Because I used to say the
That
same thing, like "fuck this, I'm not gonna watch this," and then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh my
yeah, I
god."
don't know. I just can't get into those movies. Like as much as I want to like Transformers 2, I didn't. Fucking sucked.
All right, but do you like TV shows? Do you like reoccurring seasons? Like, do you
Yeah,
what
like
what's your
do you know
favorite
what
show?
I really loved? Actually, not that it was like I don't want to say it was more real because it was far from real, but I
No,
loved Arrow.
oh,
Did
I
you
didn't
watch
watch that.
Arrow?
That's DC.
Oh my god, dude,
I think that's
that
DC.
was
I heard that was
insane.
Flash too. I heard the Flash show was pretty good
Yeah, the Flash was good. Jake used to watch
too.
the Flash a lot, and then it got like a little squirrely, and then he
I feel
stopped
like
watching it.
Arrow.
But oh,
You got
dude,
to give
Arrow was so
Marvel a
good.
try.
Honest to God, my brother's into like all that superhero Marvel shit and DC stuff, and he was telling me about it. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, I'm not really. And I watched like one episode. Well, he got me into Lost too. He said the same thing to me
Oh,
about
I love
Lost, and I'm
Flash.
like, nah. I'm
I'm
like, no, I'm
obsessed.
good. And oh wait, I'll go back to that.
You
But
didn't get into Lost or what?
no, so well, I'll jump back
I
to
heard
Lost in a
people
second. But so he's like, oh, just check it out, just check out Arrow. So I did, and it was like one of those things like where I couldn't stop watching it.
yeah.
So going back to Lost, so when Lost first started, like when it premiered, like when the first episode premiered,
Yeah.
I was actually in Hawaii when it premiered, and I missed like the first 3 weeks
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
where they filmed it.
I
A lot of
and I
people
never got into it. I was in Hawaii when the one chick got arrested for DUI.
from the
Not
show.
Rosie Perez. Not Rosie Perez. The other one.
Talking about from
Who's
Lost,
the chick? Who's the chick who played?
the curly hair.
Who's the Hispanic chick? Wasn't not Rosie Perez. The other one.
Not from Lost, right? You're talking about the
Yeah, from
Fast and
Lost. Who?
Talking about
I
the
can't
Fast
hear
and
you.
Furious, right? Are you talking about the Fast and Furious chick?
Yeah,
Same. Yeah, Michelle
yeah,
Rodriguez.
yeah. So I was
She's
there
not a
when
big
she
part in
got
that
picked up.
movie.
No,
Oh,
but
in
I
Hawaii,
think she would have. I think she
right?
would have if
Ah,
she
that's
kept her
probably why they
nose
killed
clean.
her
But
off.
yeah,
Oh,
I
that makes
think
sense.
I think she got into trouble. I think she got into trouble a couple times. I think that's why they wrote her off. I could be wrong, but anyway,
Well,
my
yeah, they
brother
wrote
told me
her
the
off
same thing
really
about
bad.
that. I came back. Well, this is like years later. He's like, did you start watching Lost yet? I'm like, no, it's already like 3 seasons in, or four. He's like, no, it's 4 seasons in, and I'm like, I don't know, I never started. This was over like Easter or something,
Yeah.
and he's like, I have them on DVD if you want to try them. I'm like, I don't know, I'll try it, I guess. Dude, honest to God, honest to Christ, on Easter over a weekend, I watched like 4 seasons over a
Oh,
weekend.
do you like it?
I, oh my God, I love it.
It's
And
fucking
I watched it,
amazing.
and
His writing is.
dude,
fucking brilliant.
dude, it is amazing. And I told my girlfriend Alicia about it too, and she's like, "No, I never watched it." And I just rewatched it with her. We
The
just
whole thing.
finished it like maybe like a month
Oh,
ago.
all right. A lot of people hate Lost because of the ending, which fuck them. I'm sorry. I'm being
Yeah,
brutally here, but like they explain
I
the ending.
mean,
The father explains
I
the
don't.
ending. They're in purgatory until Jack gets
Yeah,
there. So they're waiting
right,
for Jack. Once Jack dies,
right,
it's the end. They're in heaven or whatever. If you notice,
right, right.
the bad
That's
guys aren't in the church. I forget the main bad guy. Oh fuck, what's his name?
Linus, Ben
Linus is
Linus.
not in the church, right?
Yeah. So
All the
he
good
wouldn't
people
go
are in the
in.
church.
Right.
Is he
Well,
is he
he said that he
figuratively
didn't want to
speaking?
go in.
Yeah,
He
but
was
is
outside
he
and
going
Hurley
to
was
hell,
walking in.
basically? Is
I don't know. I
that how you
think
take it? Because it could be
I
interpreted.
mean,
All right,
you can take it that way, but I
you
mean,
remember
he
the
said
ending
that
ending, right?
he wasn't ready.
You remember the ending, right? When Jack opens his eyes and it starts
Yeah.
over? So was it a dream? Is it Wizard of
Oh
Oz?
wait. Oh wait,
Remember,
that's
the
right.
last thing we
So
see, Jack opening his eyes in the jungle.
and then he ran out to the shore,
Yeah, and that's it.
right?
It ends.
Yeah.
That tells me it's a dream, which is a cop
Yeah, I
out.
don't know. I had so many like I don't know. I
But
thought
why do
about that
people hate
too.
the ending? I don't understand that. Because Jack's dad explains it, right? And then you
Yeah, he
interpret
does.
the rest.
Right. Right.
Interpret the
I
rest.
mean,
Why do you
it's
hate the
all
show because of the ending? It doesn't make sense to me.
right. No,
It's not
I
like
get
they
it.
ended it and that was it.
I get it.
And I'm like, "Did you actually watch the ending?" And people are like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I'm like, I don't think you did, or you didn't understand it because it's right there in front of you. The smoke monster was made up. It was, not made up, but it was, the island almost fucking with them. Like, they
Yeah.
show their worst fears or their, uh, worst choices, I would say. Like, I still don't understand the polar bear. I'll never understand, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's parts that
You know,
don't make sense.
I started like I think I looked up like one thing on Reddit and now apparently I joined all these Reddit groups for Lost and someone's like, "Well, why didn't they just shoot the polar bear and make like clothes and then like eat all the meat and then use like everything else for all different other kind of things?" Well, I
Because they
don't
were
know.
fucking
Good point.
terrified. You're on an island and you see a polar bear
A
that
polar
doesn't
bear,
belong there.
right.
Like, he
Yeah.
belongs in the cold weather. But
I
it
wish
was a sequel.
there were so many more things like they probably could have made that go on for like
Oh,
25
yeah.
seasons because there were so many more things like even with Dharma that they could have went into deeper
Which they
that they
still could.
didn't.
They could do a
Yeah, I mean
prequel. But,
it's been
oh,
so long now that
who was the main character that was like, "Brother, let me tell you, brother."
oh
He was the guy
yeah.
that pushed the button.
Yeah, oh my god, he was awesome.
Isaac? Not Isaac. What the fuck was his name?
Um uh
The Australian dude.
yeah, not Isaac. I know who you mean. Shit.
"What you doing, brother?" Everything you said, he was like,
Um
"Brother."
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I liked him a
Saeed.
lot.
Not Saeed. No, Saeed was
Saeed was the
he
Iraqi
was
guy.
Saeed was awesome too.
The
He tortures the dudes. He's like, "I'm a torturer."
yeah. Oh, he was great in that movie, in that show. He was
Who?
great.
What the fuck was his name? I have to find him.
Um,
Oh, Desmond. That's it, Desmond.
Desmond.
He
Shit.
was the
Yeah.
original button pusher.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you doing, brother?
Um,
And his fucking girlfriend played a huge part in that. Remember? She she sent the
yeah,
people
because
there
her,
to find
yeah,
him.
she was the daughter of the father
Yeah,
who started it.
the rich dude. Yeah,
Like,
who
yeah.
hated
So
him.
that's what I wish they went more into was like, because remember he was like part of the army that was there.
Yeah.
And then he ended up like getting rid of all those people. And then, I don't know, it was just weird.
So who's your favorite character?
There's, who's my favorite character?
I have several, but I'll list them.
Yeah, there was a lot I liked. Um, I don't know.
I got
I I
Locke is my
enjoyed them
favorite.
all. Who is?
I fucking love Locke.
Oh
They kind of
yeah,
they kind of gave up on him at the end, but I loved it, like his original character. Um, I thought Jack was a douche the whole time, but still, I mean,
yeah.
still is.
He was he yeah, he was too like yeah,
I'd
he
say
was
I'd say
too
Sawyer. Sawyer is probably my one of my favorites, and Locke. I think
yeah,
Sawyer was
Sawyer was
awesome.
funny.
You
I
end up
like
loving
Sawyer's
him by the
one-liners.
end. Yeah. What he called the chick? He called Kate all different names. What did he call her? He called her
Yeah,
like Ray or
Freckles.
something. Like that. Freckles.
Freckles all the time. But then he would just have names for everybody. Remember he lost the bet and then like for like 2 weeks
Oh,
he
when he had to
couldn't
give up the medicine and all that shit.
yeah, and he couldn't give anybody nicknames for like 2 weeks. That was pretty funny. I just read this article
But
about Matthew Fox and
DUIs.
he said like he what?
Oh, I thought he had a bunch of DUIs and shit like that. Like I know he got in trouble after loss.
Yeah,
That's why you don't see him in
I think
anything anymore.
so. I think so too, but like the whole article was about um how he only talks to like one person from Party of Five, and he literally keeps in touch with nobody from Lost. He's not in contact with
Uh,
anybody.
he probably just had really bad relationships with them, which is
But like,
crazy.
how do you?
And he was the leader for the longest time. I mean,
I mean,
for
I just think
most
it's
of the
hard.
show.
Yeah, it's hard to work on something. I mean, for probably close to 10 years, and then just have no. I mean, I don't know. I guess shit
Give me 1 second. I
shit
gotta take a piss
happens.
break real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be right back. If you have to go
All right.
now. I'll be right
Yeah,
back. I'm back. I don't know if you are.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
didn't go anywhere.
Um, it's you. Drink a lot of water. All right. We're talking about Lost.
Yeah.
Charlie. Charlie's a good character too.
Oh, Charlie. Yes.
I felt so
I forgot
bad.
about Charlie.
Same with Shannon. I hated Shannon at first because she was like wouldn't help out. She was just laying on the beach the whole time, like it was a
Yeah,
fucking vacation. And when she dies, like you feel so bad,
I
terrible.
know. Well, she got shot by Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the other. I think Michelle was one of the others. Got Claire. Claire was awesome too. It's that big
Yeah.
the big tall black dude.
Echo.
Echo. Echo's great too. He started off as a priest, and he ended up fucking getting into
Well,
drugs.
I mean, well, he was a drug dealer and then he became a
Oh
fake
yeah, so it's
priest.
the opposite.
But then he
Yeah,
became but then he became a legit priest when his brother got shot.
yeah, and he was like the spiritual leader of the island.
But yeah, he was a little wacky, but
It's
he was
fucking good.
good. He was good. Um oh yeah, dude. Well, I was telling you about Severance, right? You have to watch Severance
Yeah, like what is it about?
cuz
Maybe
so like I'll try to tell you without spoiling it, but you could see in the trailer. Like I'll tell you what happens in the trailer, but basically what it is that these people these people work for this company and they agree to have their mind severed. So they get something put into their brain, like they drill a hole like right through their skull, and they put this
right,
chip in their brain, and basically, so say they work, the place they work is in the basement. So when they go to work, they get their shit, they go in the elevator, and when they get to that floor, that chip turns on and they forget everything that happened on the outside. And all they
kind of mind.
remember and all they know is what happens at work from 9 to 5. And then once they get back on the elevator and go back up, when they get to when they leave that elevator, that chip turns over to their after work mind.
Their normal
But
life.
they still know that like they go to work and they still know that like they're part of the program, but they don't remember anything that goes on either side. So like they don't even know if they have kids, they don't know, if their parents are alive or anything. They have no idea what's going on. Like they wouldn't even recognize anybody outside of work. Like if they work with someone, they like stagger their shifts. So like they leave at different times.
That's
But
cool.
even if they were to see someone out, they would never recognize them.
I'm looking at the cast. The cast is really good. You got Adam Scott, Patricia Arquette, John Turturro,
Yeah, Patricia
um,
Arquette's good. I didn't recognize anybody else.
Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow,
I forgot about
I
him.
didn't think
Yeah,
he was
I
alive
forgot.
still.
I I
Is he good at
I don't think he thinks he's still alive.
it? I don't know if I'm still alive. Yeah, it's good. It's
I
good
was
fucking.
I was showing Alicia this video that Dave Grohl did. He did an interview. I don't know if you ever saw. I'm sure you did see it. If you've ever, it's
I
about
love Dave.
Christopher Walken, but he's talking about Christopher Walken and um, when he was on Saturday Night Live, when Foo Fighters were on Saturday Night Live. So Christopher Walken goes up to Dave Grohl like they're doing like the intro, like how they come back and they say on stage now Nirvana or whatever the
Yeah,
hell, right? So they're standing there, and Christopher Walken says to Dave Grohl, he's like, is the emphasis on Foo or fighters? And Dave Grohl's like, I guess it would be fighters. I don't know. I guess it's fighters. So like Dave Grohl, like he does. This is Dave Grohl speaking. He goes, so Christopher Walken asked me this question, and then when he comes back from break and he goes to introduce us, he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters," like in that voice.
Foo
all you
Fighters.
have to do, all you have to do is just Google that
Yeah.
and listen to the way he says it. It's just so funny. He's like, "Foo Fighters."
Speaking of walking, I just recently watched Deer Hunter for the first time. Oh my god,
Oh yeah,
fucking brilliant! Like De Niro's character was fucking amazing. Walken's character is amazing. Like it's just really good. And there's a lot of like filler in it, but it's still good. Like, did you watch it?
oh yeah,
Like, the first
yeah,
half of the
yeah.
movie is like so slow, and you're like, "What the fuck's going on?" There's a wedding, they go hunting, like an after party, blah blah blah. And then they go to war with the fucking what do you call it? What are they playing with the guns? Um,
Russian
where they
roulette.
have to like, yeah, Russian roulette, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is insane!" They're like, "We're
I
gonna
haven't seen that
rescue
in a
you."
real long time.
So De Niro sets up a plan to like get the fuck out of there somehow, and they're doing the Russian roulette. Him and Walken, and they set
Yeah.
it up so like they have one bullet left, and they fucking shoot the main bad guy. And they fucking attack the rest. Like they escape it. It's so fucking brilliant. Like it's so like heart pounding. Like the action in it, and like you wouldn't think it was an older movie, but like when you watch it, you're just like, oh my god, are they gonna get out of this? Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
what's gonna happen? Like it's just so fucking terrifying. I know it's not supposed to be a horror movie, but like you feel scared the whole time. And then like
Yeah,
Walker turns into
there's
like a
some movies
druggie.
like there's a lot of movies like that that are surprising that you never think is going to be
And they're
like
timeless.
a yeah, it's like a good movie. But there's some there's actually a lot of stupid movies that end up being good movies. It was just
Yeah,
you're
we
talking
could laugh.
about them. What was the one? I forget the name of it, but it's kind of I don't want to say the same premise as Deer Hunter, but um, the one with Ice Cube when he is um, when he ends up being the person who's being hunted. I don't want to spoil
Let
it
me
on
see.
you, but hold
No,
on
let me look up
because
Ice Cube.
I have to look this one up because it's
Not fist fight. Right along. No. It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy. Is it
oh
a series?
surviving the game. It's from 1994.
I didn't realize
Rutger
it was
Hauer, Gary Busey, and Ice T.
surviving the game.
I don't know if
Oh,
you
I
ever
forgot
saw it.
he was in Higher Learning. That's a good movie too. I'm not seeing it. Are you sure it's not Ice T? Hold on, wait.
That's what I said, didn't I?
No, you said Ice Cube. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ice Cube.
Ice tea
I
mix,
was gonna
ice
say.
cube tray, whatever. One of those ices. Vanilla
Oh, okay.
ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I know Ice Cube.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
Ice
not.
T.
Yeah, he's not running. Ice Cube's not
What
running
is
from
he in?
anybody.
He made a fucking living off Law and Order. Ice T.
Oh my god,
He's been on that forever. There it is. Surviving the game. Oh, is that like where they hunt each other? Is
dude, he's this homeless guy, and then they're like, "Hey, do you want to make like 20 grand hunting
that
with
where they like
us?"
hunt humans?
Yeah, so he goes through all these tests, and they're like, "All right, you're good." So they take him out like with them hunting, like they're on a like whenever it is, whatever, and then they tell him like, "You get a head start of like 1 day or something." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You're the you're the kill. Like we're gonna we're gonna hunt you."
That's a good cast.
So it's fucking
Nice presented.
insane, man.
Gary Busey, John McKinley. You remember
Yeah,
from
Rutger
Scrubs?
Hauer was in it. Rutger Hauer was a
Yeah,
big actor back in the early '90s.
John McKinley. Remember from Scrubs? He calls everybody the girl names. He's like flippy flop.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's his
Oh,
name?
Charles S. Dutton was in it.
Trying to think of who he is in Scrubs. He's
Who?
like the main, one of the main doctors, McKinley.
Oh yeah.
He calls like what's his face? Female names. He's like, oh, Judy. What is his name in Scrubs? Oh, here we go. With the janitor. Oh, Perry Cox. That's his name, Perry Cox.
Oh,
Perry from
oh, okay.
Scrubs. Remember, he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Judy, come over here." I have to watch that then. Ice T.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Really good. I've honestly never seen anything with Ice T. Like I know who he is, but always has that weird lisp. All I think of Ice T. Yeah, let me get you in there. Let me.
I saw
I saw this crime.
I saw something
I
funny
saw something funny
with him too. Like
him
someone was
too. Like
making fun
someone's
of the way he like brings
making
up
fun of.
because he's on that um he's on like the special victims unit, right? Isn't that the
Yeah,
show he's on? SVU.
yeah.
Yeah, so like they always bring up the way like he talks about like one of them will talk about like some kind of like sexual crime that happens and then like the way he asks questions about it is like so creepy.
Like, so what was she wearing? So She wearing
he's
clothes.
like, yeah, he's like, so you're telling me he would touch a little girl like that? It was
He
just
sounds like an Adam Sandler character from a
what?
movie. Yeah, so I told her to come to my house. You know, we figure out the crime together. Like he has like the Jewish black guy voice.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hanukkah, motherfucker. You know, it's all that. But what about
Oh my
Ice
god.
Cube, man? He did like a fucking 360. He was like a gangster, and then all of a sudden he's in kids' movies. He's in like what is it? He's like a babysitter in one of the movies. Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube? No, that's not Ice Cube. Is he? That's not Ice Cube. Maybe he is. I don't know. Are we back, Joe? Are you back in, Joe?